Hello guys, and welcome to a new series today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you the world domination with the Wood Elves on the Mortal Empires campaign. This is going to be episode 1, and this is continuing on from the campaign that was on my main channel, VulcanHDGaming. So if you haven't already checked out the original start of the Mortal Empires campaign, then go check that out. But I moved it over onto this channel to start off with the world domination. We're in a really good place. We have 112 settlements, so we have a big chunk of the land already. But we've completed our main victory conditions, which is to advance the Oak of Ages to the max level and win the quest battle. So we've already done that. So what we're going to be doing now is consolidating all our forces and taking over the rest of the world. Chaos is also destroyed, so that's helpful. And it just leaves us to colonize every single province and also just wipe out every other nation. And that's what we're going to be doing. So let's continue. Durthu previously took over Prague after destroying it and taking off the vampires. We're going to be moving him to Volksgrad, and we're going to be colonizing that. We are going to just be colonizing quite a few settlements with these armies up north whilst we go, but what I can do now is start to build sacrificial grounds, and what I'll do in maybe the next episode or this episode is go through all of my settlements, delete all the buildings, and rebuild with these sacrificial grounds, which give us the extra unit experience per game per turn, and also the missile damage and weapon strength for all units, which is fantastic. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I will just leave it as a waystone for now, which is the defensive ones, because I want to make sure that I've destroyed the vampires before I change them all. Okay, Straslaith is going to be in position soon to attack Ostland, who we are going to destroy, since we do want to take them out. Vampires lost their foothold at Fort Jakova, but at Kislev, what we're going to do is build the waystone, and I think we're just going to get the sacrificial grounds there already. Okay, good. Karakangor, we need to build the gold mining pit for sure, as it improves our income by 500, which is really nice. Okay, so Serco can move down here now to the border, and in the next turn we can remove our alliance with Ostland, and we can destroy them.
Approach us, friend.
Actually, we can do it now. Okay, so we'll do it now. I'm pretty sure our trade agreement remains for one more turn, so we can do that in the next turn. Good. And let's have a look at our other armies in the meantime. Isratot is at Kislev. I might just head him towards like Zavastra just to help take that out. Let's just move that direction. Keep him in our territory because he needs the replenishment. Orion recently defeated the battle at the Oak of Ages, so we need to re-recruit him with another Wild Rider, although I'm actually tempted to pick up maybe a Treeman or a Forest Dragon. I feel like that would be possibly more useful, so let's do that. And I'm also going to get rid of this Hawk Rider unit, and we are going to replace that with another Forest Dragon. Good. So his army is absolutely ridiculous. A lot of our armies are pretty ridiculous at this stage. We have 5 units of Waywatchers, like 6 units of Treekin, 3 units of Forest Dragons, 3 units of Treemen, and the 2 Wild Riders in most armies now. This is like our standard army composition, so you'll see that quite a lot. But with Chaos destroyed, we just need to clean up like the puppets of Chaos and all that kind of stuff, and then they're pretty much gone for good. So let's get this army of Treebeard to go and destroy this army of Glugmir. We'll just kill the captives. And he might even be in range to attack Ral Caraxes, but never mind. Not quite. Get Skin of the Woods, just to get the ward save for our Treekin, which is nice. And Settishal managed to save Skaven, Blight and Tabaro against an army previously. So we just got to decide where he wants to go. Probably further south. That was the original plan with that army. So let's head down here, pick up this Monsters of the Sea, which gave us, what did it give us? 1,500 experience and 2,500 treasury. Nice. So does he have Treekin? He does. Let's start off with Skin of the Woods then. 20% ward save for those Treekin. It's just absolutely nuts. They take no damage. And we can also get the Skewering Branch since he's leveled up twice. Okay. So the plan here is to sort of head down towards like Gorgazan and start to recolonize this land down here, although I'm pretty sure it's owned by Clan Moors. We are going to end up going to war with Clan Moors at some point. Iskura, he is actually heading up. We're going to go pick up these treasures, and that's going to be performed better in the campaign. Minus 10% upkeep for all units. Is that in all armies or just that army? I think it's just that army. But that's still helpful since his army costs 11,000 in upkeep. Let's maybe move across and pick up this treasure as well. And then we'll move up and maybe to Pack Ice Bay. We'll pick up this treasure just before we move in there. We're going to start colonizing Norska. Okay. Detayan is good to go as well. He was busy finishing off Beastman armies, and I don't think they're going to spawn anymore. So he can head down south, where we're going to be continuing our conquest. The main idea that I have is to take out the Necroc Brotherhood, also Jera's Errantry here, take out Clan Moors, which owns all of this land down the bottom right and sort of on the left here. We need to take out Björnling, we need to take out Greybeard's Prospectors and the Knights of, what are they called? Knights of the Flame. But we are currently trading with the Knights of the Flame, so they're going to be the last people we attack. Groot is our little explorer. He is finally back towards the Oak of Ages. And what we'll do is we'll put him in an army. Maybe even put him in Durthu's army here. I might just remove some of these Treekin and just plop him in there. Yeah, let's do that. We'll give Groot a home. Why not? Okay. Because I'm not going to recruit another large army just yet, since our upkeep is currently... well, our additional upkeep is currently 105,061 per turn, which is pretty nuts. We have been playing ourselves through with a deficit in this campaign, and yeah, it's a crazy way of doing it, but there we go. Let's try and assassinate this chap. That was a failure. It was only like 13% chance of success, so yeah, it wasn't the most likely thing to happen, but there we go. Valzanville going to be having a rebellion. Hopefully the rebellions will stop once we reduce the corruption, because we're no longer getting chaos corruption in all of our provinces. It's going down to 0 there, which means that should remove the -4 public order penalty that we're currently experiencing, which should actually lead to a positive public order in most of my normal settlements, which is really good, because previously we've been in a pretty shit position where I've constantly had to deal with rebellions, but no longer, it seems, with the chaos corruption across the world now gone, as we have destroyed chaos. Alright, that's everything done. Let's move on to the next turn. So, they definitely want their peace treaty now. I'm not sure they're in a position to demand 2,000 from me. This is their only settlement left. We're going to go and destroy them. In the past, what happened was... the vampires declared war on us. They were pretty much surrounding us, and they had a lot of big armies, almost the same strength as us in general, but then suicided a lot of their armies into my armies, and we won a lot of significant battles and crushed them, basically. Made them pay for declaring war on us, that's for sure. Servants to Chaos have been destroyed. That's good. Let's stop watching the end turn and just carry on. So I'm just going to stop it being sped up for the Chaos factions, just to make sure that I can see what's going on. But I doubt they'll move much. Vessels to Chaos are going to be destroyed very shortly. Are they actually going to attack me? No, they're not. Or are they? No, it's just their agents running about all over the place. That's fine. Relcarax is actually moving towards Maragliano. And then again we can speed up the rest of the turn. So Aghol is currently being destroyed by Nagarond. If they don't get destroyed by Nagarond, it'll probably be Lothern who takes them out. because Nagaron is actually being destroyed by Lothern at the moment. But Servants to Chaos being destroyed is very useful. Gets rid of them for good. And, well, one more turn, and then we can help take out Tala at Val's Anvil. Durthu here, we're going to let Groot get into the army. And then we're going to move on as far as we can. Durthu's going to be coming around and down. Right, meanwhile, Treebeard needs to, like, chase Rael Caraxes. What I might do is have Seteshal take Glycini. Or just colonize that. Okay. Time for Durthu to move on and take Björnling's camp. Or Björnling's camp, that is. We will probably go for the sacrificial grounds. I'm going to start changing them now. Because the only stronghold left of the vampires at the moment is Aesling's Conclave. So I don't think we're at any threat in our northern provinces. Strathlay's nearly in line to attack Wolfenberg. We are in range to attack Port Jakova, so we're going to do that. We're going to attack them this turn. We're going to not call our allies to help, and we are just going to destroy them. Oh, we did actually lose a unit of Wildwood Rangers there doing that. Let's just... I may as well raise it, right? And we will just take it over. We don't get much of a profit from that, like 3,000, but we're going to need to replenish anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're going to get the Shield of Thorns now, start upgrading this guy's magic, and in the end term we'll use global recruitment to get back some dudes. Actually, what I'm going to do... How many global recruitment slots do we have? We have 7. We're going to get rid of all of these. They're high unit rank, but yeah, we're just going to re-recruit ourselves Way Watchers in their place. That's crazy. That'll do. Or, actually, since it's going to take more than 2 turns, it might just be worth global recruiting some dragons and stuff. Like if we stick to the 5 Way Watchers, and then global recruit in 3 units of dragons? Yeah, that should be fine. We'll do that. Okay, Isratok can take Zavastra. And make sure we go towards the sacrificial grounds there. Tranhan's leveled up. So we will go for the Bottomless Quiver, maybe? Sure, why not? Then what we're going to do is attack Wolfenberg next turn, and we'll take Castle von Rauken as well. And that's Osland destroyed in like 2 turns, which is good. Okay, Iskura is moving towards that treasure. 1,500 and 2,500 treasury. Okay, good. And he can now be immortal. It's important to get that for sure. Dada here has leveled up in Treebeard's army. Let's get the Curse of Anrahir. Or Anrahir. And what can she do here? Hinder replenishment. That's pointless. We'll just leave her in the army. Treebeard's just out of range to attack. That's really, really frustrating. So we will leave it at that anyway. And that's going to be everything done for the turn. We have a hero not moved, which is Dalsith. We can try and maybe take out this chap. That was a failure. Still getting levels from doing this, so that's okay. We'll start getting the training up now, just so that when he joins an army later on, he will be good to go. Although I am likely to just move him down south and use him to assassinate clan more agents and stuff like that. That's what the plan was originally. So let's just move on to the next turn in the meantime. Alright, we don't need to watch Lothern or the vampires anymore, so we can just keep it sped up until I need to keep an eye on the Servants to Chaos and stuff. And just the Chaos armies in general. think we'll have a pretty hard time killing clan Moors, honestly. They all put up some good fights, I think, with Warp Lightning Cannons and also Doom Wheels. Both of those are pretty hard for me to deal with. It doesn't look like they're really doing too much. We'll just speed it up. That army can't attack Miragliano. It's got a occupied Miragliano settlement, so the defense is quite good there. Right, there's a lot of rogue armies popping up around the world, that's for sure. Kill one nation and another one pops up. Goodbye, Castle von Marachen. See that, thank you very much. Give ourselves a sacrificial grounds there. Straslaith can take Wolfenburg. And this is a battle we're actually going to play out. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. So the hardest part about this battle will be destroying the mortars. And I don't have any flying units, so that's going to be pretty difficult for us. But the attack on the walls will be fine. Yeah, we'll stay on this left side. That's perfectly okay by me. Keep my Dryads in a good position. Keep my Wild Riders out of the way. Maybe I can hide them in some trees here. Or I could have them maybe knock down on the right side walls, but I just don't want them to be hit by missiles. Is there nowhere I can hide these? Okay. We're just going to have to tuck them up near the walls then, on the far left side. I will have the Treekin and the Treeman move through the gates. And we'll have all of our Glade Guard move up and start to try and wreck the units on the walls. I might have them on an angle later on, just so they don't get hit by all the towers. Let's start the deployment, start the battle. Get the Treekin and the Treeman up onto the walls, or up to the gates, and we'll go for the Dryads charge now. Okay, cool. Glade Guard are moving up. Good. And they will start firing soon enough. We need to make sure that my Waystalker is with them. And we'll keep my Wild Riders tucked up on this left side out of the way of the tower. The tower's not even occupied though, so that's fine. We're taking quite a lot of damage from the mortars already. Alright, Glade Guard are firing away. We are demolishing those handgunners on the gates, which is good. Going to try and move forwards a little bit more. Right away. So yeah, the Dryad's already taking a lot of damage. Let's get an extended lifeblood going. Just try and heal them up a bit. Because they haven't really lost a lot of unit numbers on some of the units. They've just taken a lot of health damage due to the handgunners. So yeah, what is going to be important is maybe getting onto the walls over here with my archers sooner than later. Once we get our Dryads onto the walls and we've done significant damage with our Glade Guard, I think we are good to sort of try and get our Glade Guard onto the walls themselves. Don't know why they're not climbing already. They should all have their ladders up. Right, the gate is broken. Time to charge on through. Get that arcane conduit going. Should have done that sooner than later. Okay. Right, we're doing a nice amount of damage, which is good. Just make sure we crush all of the resistance on the walls, and then we can move our Blade Guard into the settlement. do it. Right, this branch wraith should be with my forces moving into the gate, so we'll get him forwards. And I guess I'll just climb my Waste Stalker up as well. And while they're all focused on that side, I'm going to actually run my Wild Riders over to the other gate and start trying to knock that down. Right, what we're going to do is put our Dwellers Below down, I think. Maybe? Actually, maybe not. Now we'll go for another double lifeblood on this wall. That's more important. Because we're not going to take any damage down here. Once my Branch Wraith gets involved, he's going to have the Helm of Discord that reduces melee attack and melee defense anyway. Alright, the ladders are going up for my Glade Guard. That's good. We've done our damage. Having a nice fight on the walls here. Dryads ripping to shreds halberdiers. Yeah, we're wrecking them. I like it. Their mortars for some reason aren't actually firing. One thing I would like to see though is whether or not the Glade Guard are in range when they're on the walls to actually hit the mortars. Because if they are, I would like them to for sure. They can hit the Empire Knights. We'll let them do that for now, that's fine. We do need to get our cavalry in at some point. That gate's taking a while to knock down for sure. It might just be easier to get my Waste Stalker to go and capture that. Make sure we get rid of those great swords, get them out of the way. Any units that aren't fighting on the walls need to start enclosing on the units to the left. Good. Right, we able to hit those mortars? I don't know. We're slowly capturing this gate though, which is good. Which means we won't have to knock down the gate. Wow. They're really coming back. Alright, time to get the Wild Riders in here and take out those mortars. We are actually able to hit the mortars, which is good. We are doing some damage there. Also completely broken through over here. So let's just get them all to converge on the square. And this will be game over very shortly for Ostland. Yep, there they go. No worries. And the battle for a decisive victory. I thought we'd take more losses against those mortars, but the mortars didn't actually get many kills in the end. I think they just did damage to the Dryads, but didn't actually get the kills. Maybe it's just because they're all such high unit ranks, and their defense is really high. Decisive victory there. We'll raise it. And Ostland has been destroyed. We've got a Talisman of Preservation, which is fantastic. And we will colonize that and get ourselves the gold there, which is nice. Okay, for Straslaith, we're going to change his Opal Amulet for that ward save. That is fantastic. And for Dulas, I'm pretty sure he could do with a better trinket. Let's give him 10% ward save. Same for Dulas, actually. He's got the obsidian trinket. Let's maybe take the opal amulet. Never mind. We can't switch it straight away. So we'll leave it be. We can, however, level him up. So let's get the violent delights for now. His weapon or melee attack and melee defense is relatively good. So we'll focus on weapon strength first. For Dulas, I guess we may as well go for the Ward of Hoeth. Okay, time for Durthu to take Björnling's camp. I'm not a fan of the treasure hunting, so I don't think I'm ever really going to be doing that. It's also a massive waste of time. Like, a turn is like a lot of time. Right, let's just destroy this rebellion. And from now on, Val's Anvil should be okay. Right, that gave Orion another unit rank. He's currently rank 35. He's got all of these complete, which is good. I think we're going to go for maybe Tempered Rigor. He's pretty much maxed out how I like him, though. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go for Tempered Rigor, just to make him even more of a badass in melee combat. And Tala can finish Endurance of the Oak. So we're on 900,000 gold. Pretty damn good, if you ask me. The Tayan's going to be moving further south. Seteshal is going to be continuing to chase. Actually, that's the wrong army. We're going to chase the Vessels of Chaos. I'm actually just going to go march next to this army. Then we can chase them however we want to. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is upgrade to the port there, and we're going to have Seteshal actually move off across the water. Maybe towards this, actually, and then maybe come down and attack Björnlings. Actually, not Björnling, they are the Björnling, sorry. Okay. So with Orion doing his job up here, he can actually move into a march stance and head south as well. We're going to come down to Myrmidons and come onto the water and just cut across. That's so much quicker than going all the way around. And Dalseth needs to start heading south as well. So we're just going to give him a massive movement order, so that if I ever forget, he will just continue on his merry way. Fantastic. We are in a very, very good position. Let's move on to the next turn. I don't think we have to worry about anyone anymore. So I'm just going to keep it sped up the whole way to the end. If we get attacked, then we get attacked. If we don't, then it's fine. There's no point in wasting time on these end turns. Gone are the days, though, when the end turn would take forever because there was 100 billion nations, but now there is not. There is a countable number of nations left. Like a handful, really. You got Lothern and Hexoatl as the two major powers. Nagarond and Akol are vying for power, and then the Clan Moors, I guess, is probably the third most powerful after me. Okay, Taskmaster. Clan Moors has done the Pestilence scheme, and extra campaign map movement range for Iskura. Extra campaign map movement range, nice. Okay, I like that. It's really nice, actually. Definitely helps out. Let's move towards Frozen Landing. I love the way there's treasures up here. Holy moly. They're far out of the way. We're moving towards Frozen Landing now anyway. Okay. Right, with Wolfenberg taken, we'll go ahead and get the gold mining pit there. That's pretty important. And Strasleith, I don't think we need another one up north. Unless maybe we start to bring down Durthu, because I don't really want Durthu just running around and colonizing loads of stuff. It seems kind of pointless. So we might just have Strasleith come up and and continue the colonization with his worst army, and then we'll have like Durthu actually come back down. But we'll take Frozen Landing and maybe Shot Draken and maybe even Kazid Borkarad, and then help it and then come further down. So I'll have Strasley just head towards the Tower of Crack actually. Okay, Isratot, actually Isratot may as well head up here as well, because his army is pretty trash. Orion's army is very nice now, so we can have him head south and continue his way down. Iskura can pick up this treasure this turn. Is he still in normal stance if he does that? He is. Okay, cool. We got the Ruby Ring of Ruin, that's nice. We got the Bound Spell Fireball and extra treasury. Okay, we're going to go take Ice Bay. I guess we can do it in the next turn, or I might just get onto land this turn, just in case. Alright, Dotaians continuing down. Where's Seteshal? Seteshal continuing towards that. So let's just continue with the march. Freebeard is going to destroy this army. It's just out of range again. God damn it. They're going to keep doing that, I swear. Right, we'll leave him to it. And that is it. Next turn. So he can just have his little jog. We'll see the vampire counts take some more land. They're going to take the Bay of Blades by the looks of things. And our relations with Lothern are now deteriorating quite heavily since we have no more Chaos armies to attack. Our alliance with them will likely falter eventually. I should also maybe try and secure a military alliance with Hexoatl before our relations deteriorate, but I guess it doesn't really matter because Hexoatl is going to be the first people we attack. Now once we colonize all of Norska, I think I might bring down the armies towards Lothern, because as soon as we declare war on Hexoatl, Lothern will be called in, because I'm pretty sure they're still allies. Okay, we're being attacked on by some random rogue army. I guess we can deal with them with one of the armies that are heading south. Okay. So, Durthu's going to be picking up Frozen Landing. And what we'll do is make sure that we have an army heading towards that rogue army. So, that's going to be Orion's job, I guess. Popped up in our lands just to be a pain in the ass, and unfortunately guys, that has been my time. So we're sat on 832,000. We have multiple armies now heading south to wipe out Clan Moors and anyone else who stands in our ways. We're colonizing constantly lands up north and will destroy the vampires in the future. But yeah, we're making great progress, and I think the world will be ours sooner than later, hopefully. But in the meantime guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode on the Vulcan Total War channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.